Hey guys, DeeDee is here and welcome back to DeeDee Journals. As always, it is that time of the month to set up my bullet journal for March, and the color of the month is pink. For pink color, I immediately thought the perfect theme for the month. It is marshmallows, if you couldn't tell by my drawings. And speaking about drawings, you probably noticed that all my drawings are the same. For example, my marshmallows this month or the light bulbs in February. And the reason is because I cannot draw at all, even if my life would depend on that. If I would be a sim, then my skill level for drawing would be -4. But thank God we have Google. So for my decorations, I usually do like this. Step 1. I decide my monthly theme. Step 2, I usually Google simple drawing images and I find very simple, maybe even very generic drawing images. Step 3, I copy those images into Pages or Word if you're using Windows, and I create different sizes, and some images I flip horizontally to create variety. Step 4, I print out, and step 5, I use pencil to copy my drawings. And actually, Jessie Corinne recently made a perfect video on how to copy drawings into your bullet journal. I have been using method number 1 for years, so link to that video is in the description below. And that's it, this is my method to draw. But okay, back to my monthly calendar. As per usual, I have my big calendar with 3 by 3 centimeters squares, and of course I am using different color for Saturday and Sunday. I like that weekends and public holidays are clearly visible at the glance. And of course I am using my trusty method to get a crisp line with a marker. I'm using my ruler wrong side up so it wouldn't leave any smudging when I move it around. And for this setup, I decided to use a different font in my March title, unlike in my February and January setup. This is Blobby Chug font from website thefont.com. Link to this font is in the description below as well. It looks very cartoony and I thought that it suits perfectly for marshmallow theme. With my calendar done, it's time to set up my weeklies. And for my weeklies, I will be using the same hybrid format as I have in my February setup. Turns out this format is perfect for my unpredictable day-to-day life. And if you're struggling with your dailies by using different format, I encourage you to try this layout. It is super easy to set up and easy to use. Less writing and more getting done, hopefully. For work days, I am using 2 by 4 centimeters boxes, and for joint weekend box, it is 3.5 by 4 centimeters. But of course, feel free to amend the width of the boxes as you need. Since the first week in March is incomplete, I decided to utilize the empty space at the bottom of the page. Next to bonfire, I decided to put my trusty cleaning tracker. I love this cleaning tracker format. I have been using this type of tracker for years. In February, I managed to use my cleaning tracker twice, almost. But there's still time for me to fill out some spots, and it is better than it was in January, so progress made. And of course, this is the moment when I noticed that I made a huge mistake. Not huge, but mistake. The daily boxes on my right page are 0.5 centimeter or 1 box too short. But that's okay, it's not the end of the world. I will have just slightly smaller daily boxes for that week. I will survive that. Okay, time to set up next weeklies. Exactly the same setup as before with slightly different marshmallows. And while I'm setting up this spread, maybe you have a suggestion for my April's theme. April's color of the month is dark green or blue green or dark tealish. It depends how you look at the color. At the moment I have no idea what to do as a theme. And yes, I noticed that I forgot to highlight days in my daily boxes. One mistake after another. But I fixed this after I was done filming. That's a minor thing, easy to fix, unlike my previous mistake. And finally we have arrived to last week's weekly. This week, just like the first week, is incomplete. So I am reserving this empty bottom space for my habit trackers. And voila, weekly is done. It's time to set up the rest of my trackers. And as before, I will be using only 3 trackers. They are no sugar, workout and date night. Truth be told, I realized in February that I prefer trackers with filled dates. In February, I made my trackers without dates, and I hated to count which day I should fill in. So for March, I am returning to full calendar style trackers, and I don't care that I have to write calendar 3 times. I can deal with that. It's no big deal. And now it is time to set up my last page. This page, like before, is for my YouTube planning and notes. Nothing has changed in this department. I know I have not utilized my YouTube planner in February and January, but finally in March I am returning with DeeDee Plays and the Sims videos. There's going to be huge update and new expansion pack. So I can say that finally I feel excited about the game. After giving birth in November, I kind of lost an inspiration for this game. Actually, correction, I lost spark even before, but now I really want to get back in the game. I am well rested. And regarding DeeDee style, I have set a little schedule with first video ideas already. Now I just need to film them, but first video will hopefully go live in March. Fingers crossed. And now there's only one thing left. I have to check as completed few things from my 101 things list. I did celebrate my birthday. It was a very lovely celebration and well needed. I hadn't celebrated my birthday for the last 3 years. And another completed thing is I won a lottery. This one was unexpected. Usually I buy a lottery ticket few times a year, on birthdays and other celebrations. This time it paid off. I was lucky to win 10 euros. Lucky me! But please know that this is not a regular thing I buy. This is only for fun and nothing more. And I am willing to lose that money. And that's it. Please enjoy the rest of the flip through. I like how it turned out. My spreads look nice and I will enjoy to use them in March. For now, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please consider to subscribe. I will see you in my next video. Bye!